Practice sets in Google Classroom are a formative assessment tool that is designed to use AI-generated hints to help students self-assess and self-correct their work. Let me show you how it works. In Google Classroom, you go to create an assignment, and you will notice down here under the options to attach, there's something called practice sets. I'm going to click on it here. And currently I don't have any practice sets. So I'm going to create those now. So I'm going to create a practice set. And let's say I want students to practice multiplication. So I'm going to title my practice set multiplication. And then you can just start typing in problems. So let's say that I want them to do 5 times 10. Then you can put in the correct answer here. You can decide whether you want this to be a short answer, which is what it defaults to, but you can also do paragraph. Single select would be like multiple choice, and then multiple select would be obviously where they can select more than one answer. In addition to creating a problem, you do have math answers keyboard that students can use, and we'll take a look at that in just a little bit. Then you can actually add skills. So I'm going to search for multiplying by 10. And so I get multiply by multiples of 10. So I'm going to click here for those skills. That automatically gives me some resources. So the first resource that I get is actually a video that pops up. And the second one is also a video. So this is AI generated. It's pulling it from those. And in fact, I will tell you that before I started making this video, I played around with the same problem to see what happens, and I did not get the same resources. I actually got a image that was visually showing me how to do multiplying by multiples of 10. So just depending on when you create these, it will depend on what resources you are going to get. Okay. You can keep adding questions in if you would like. So I could add in a new question, and this time I'm going to do 10 times 7. Again, I'm going to do the same skill. And then we look at the resources. It adds in those same resources again. Okay, put in a correct answer here. You can also take worksheets that you may already have and put them in here. So let's say that I have a PDF file of a worksheet, and it pulls them from PDF. So I'm going to click on this math worksheet, and I'm going to import it. And then to add my own problems, I select each problem that I want to import. So I just select and highlight the problem. And then I can hit import questions. And it will pop those in here for me. I just have to go back and put the correct answers in. Whoops. Okay, so now when I have the correct answers in, again, I could have changed those to multiple choice or whatever I wanted. And then you can always search these skills again. Now, not every skill is going to be in here. It's going to suggest some that may fall into that, or you can try to see what comes up. And it may not bring anything up that you need. Maybe you just need multiplying integers or something like that would work. And so it could potentially show you what you need. If that's a skill, if that doesn't match, you could try something else, or maybe you just don't link any skills. Okay. Once you get done, you can actually try it out as a student to see what it's going to look like for them. and it will load so that you can see. They have the option to show their work, and it'll drop down a little area that they could type in, or if they had wanted to try to write with their mouse, or if they had a stylus that they could write with, you can type in the answer, and then they hit check. If they get it correct, it's going to give them a green box, a check mark, and then it'll do some kind of little graphic for them. If they get it wrong, so let's just say I get this answer wrong, I'm going to hit check. It's going to turn the answer red. It's going to tell me to try again, and you'll notice this little light bulb starts flashing over here. This is where you get the hint, and this is where those videos will pop up that students can watch to see if they can figure out how to solve the problem. They also always have up here at the top this little extra help button, and it will actually pull up all kinds of videos and information that might be extra help with anything that you have in that practice set. When you are finished checking it, you are ready, you can say done editing, and then you can attach to an assignment. So it's going to pop that in there. It's going to call it whatever you called your practice set, and then you can assign it to students. And then once students have turned it in, you will be able to review their work just like you do other assignments. So as students start completing those practice sets, when you go to review work, you will get some insights. And here's just a rough screenshot of what it might look like, where you see the problems on one side, and then you can actually see by student which ones they got wrong, which ones they have not answered. And then you can also get some insights into different students and how many problems they may be struggling with based on the results from that practice set.